I don't know if this thing will upcoming. All right, I've got it on the what's the name? Oh, I think we are live. I think that thing just popped in. I think YouTube is faster.
It is faster.
Yeah,
It is,
it's like
actually.
you press the button and YouTube is hello.
No, it's weird.
Yes,
It's so
but
weird.
someone told me in the week, I think somewhere they said OBS does not like rumbles.
Why?
I don't know. Nobody likes rumble. You can't be free. You must be a slave.
You are on.
I'm on.
You are on.
How? Is that cultural appropriation?
Well, technically, you lit up the whole world, so I think it's part of your.
Oh, that's true. My 23andMe is everybody.
Everything, and then some.
What's your DNA, everyone?
All.
Good morning, goeiemorgen. Let's see if we can focus long enough to do a stream today, with my ADHD and all.
You are ADHD. By the way, Marcus is in saying, I'm a little early. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
First comment. Yes.
First comment, yes.
Yes, that is you.
Yes. So, I don't know. Saturdays seem to be a hit or miss,
I think everybody got drunk last night.
Yeah, everybody got drunk. That wouldn't surprise me.
Or it's their ADHD,
Yes. That would not surprise me.
Well, they're going to have to entertain us before we can continue on.
This is correct. Nicole's going to make me some coffee because I have downed two of them. I'm in need of a number 3. So yeah, we thought we'd have a bit of a chat around there's
ding,
like 7 million
ding,
things.
Ding,
Yes, I hear it. Nicole and I always have this kind of
debate.
Not that actually discussion, because we don't disagree on the subject. We just we kind of think the ADHD thing is a bit of a cop out, because you're not allowed to question people's medical what do they call that? So if I perceive
Mental
myself,
status.
well, not just that, you can't, like, isn't it HIPAA or whatever? Like,
Well, you can't ask people medical questions.
yes, you can't
so
ask
that's
people medical
HIPAA.
questions.
And I thought that's where you were going.
Yes.
But
So if I say that I have some,
blah blah blah.
Yeah, then you can't question it. Like, no, you must just accept
That I have this
my
issue.
bad behavior and my whatever bullshit that comes with that must now be. You want to set that up a little? Sorry,
Whatever
Nicole just said,
bullshit
like we say, every
comes out of my
stream I
mouth.
tell you guys the same thing. What's on?
Whatever bullshit comes out of my mouth.
Yes. Well, we tell people every stream we don't have a permanent setup, so we set this up every time so it looks a little different every time.
I noticed we almost need shades.
Yes,
in
the
there.
sun. Well, it's only going to be for like 3 months, and then it's going to be gone.
I know. It's the angle at the moment.
Yeah,
But still, I'll
keeps
move it
changing.
over just a little
It does
bit.
change a lot, yeah. I'm not used to the angle of the sun changing that much because it really changes a lot, yeah.
So we put the buildings at an angle a little bit different from the highway, so they're not quite parallel. So it just makes it very interesting.
Well, the thing is, why I did that is I tried to, the sun, if I set it exactly in line with the highway, so it was exactly lined up, the sun would set directly facing the buildings.
What, 3 months a year?
Well, no. So I changed it, not considering how much the sun changes here.
I actually think it's just because of the way there's no buildings covering it. First,
Well,
there's no nonsense around us.
no.
We can actually see it.
Like in this part of the world,
Yes.
like nothing makes sense here. Like nothing works the way I'm used to it.
Okay.
Like I, where I'm from, there's landmarks. Like there's no landmarks here. Everything's flat and it all looks the same. And then when they build, everything is the same buildings and it's the same franchises everywhere. So no matter what highway you are on and which neighborhood, it looks exactly the same. And there's no hills and there's no trees. Well, all the trees look the same. There's no hills, there's no mountains, there's no landmarks. So you don't even know if you're driving north. If the sun's stuck in the middle of the sky, you would not know where you're going. Okay, and I'm not used to that because I always have landmarks. Like I can say, okay, well, the mountain is over there. So if I'm going this way, like it has to stay there for me to be there, and but yeah, it's like someone walked in here, smacked this place with a pan, and we're just living in the middle of the flat area.
They left the handle on the side.
Yes, flat Earth. This flat Earthness. I'm sure if I drive enough, I'm going to get to the waterfall at the end of the
Ah,
I'm telling
stop
you.
it.
Anyway, so talking about ADHD.
It's kind of appropriate conversation for our.
So we
stream
thought,
today.
we'd go down that rabbit hole just for a second. Now, I thought, I generally just kind of, or we, I guess, kind of talk about what we've experienced and kind of our opinion on things
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So I thought, all right, let me go do it. Let me see if it's still up on my
Oh
phone.
yeah, I forgot
I
you
thought,
did that.
let me
you
go-
did some studying.
Yes, let me go read up a little. Let me see. If
He
this
was
thing-
very studious.
Okay, so what I did was I said, okay, what tests are available for ADHD, and how do you scientifically prove that it's real? Okay, so the intelligence, which is AI, let me set my screen up a little because that backlight is getting me. There is no single definitive test for ADHD. Okay, that's like the headline. So there is no, and when these people come with their like, well, we're gonna have to give you some chemical.
My feelings, man.
Yes. Well, we're gonna give you some chemicals to fix your brain.
But there's
Yet-
no test.
Well, you can't fucking give me a test to show that there's a chemical imbalance in my brain. But you're gonna fix it with a chemical, but you can't show me what you're fixing.
and you can't test it to see if it's actually effective.
Yes, so you can't do a before and after.
Mm.
You can't do a analysis. You can't say, well, this is a normal brain, and it runs on.
And do we have that recorded? What a normal brain actually is?
Well, exactly. You can't show me. So, you can't extract some juice and say, well, this is 0W40 and this is normal, but you had like 5W, 35 or 30 or whatever. So we're going to have to tune you a little bit, to get you to 0W40. That's the optimum oil the brain runs on.
ratio.
So we have to tune you a little, and this little tablet is the tuning. No, they can't do that. They don't know. So if, and I want to say this with a caveat that I don't have a stat or any science to prove it, but I think from what I remember people talking about, and I think this was like Jordan Peterson and those guys, is the majority of chemical requests, so people that ask doctors for chemicals, are moms trying to calm down their children. So you got a boy, like we got two,
Mm-hmm.
and man,
They're busy.
those guys don't stop.
I don't think they're meant to stop.
No,
actually.
no, it's just they just boys. But then the mom goes to the doctor and says, "Listen, my kid is fucking impossible." Because when you have kids and then you try and work as well, which a lot of people are doing, and I understand, like, money is tight, but I think there's a lot of decisions people make that could be better. But
Well,
anyway,
yeah, with
know?
I mean, if you don't know that there's a better
Yes.
option, then
Or
you don't
other
know. But if
options,
you learn about it,
But,
you gotta consider it.
So mom doesn't want to get home after work and then have young man flying around the place, breaking down shit. So
Mhm.
it's like, well, if you take this tablet, then things just calm down to a mild panic.
Yes.
Instead of total fucking chaos all the time. So I think a lot of it is that's I think why devices are so popular with children, because it distracts the kids and gives the parents time to do stuff. I will say that I do think devices disrupt normal functionality.
Yes.
So if there is a problem with focus, I think it would probably be, in my opinion, I think more driven from use of devices from a young age than an actual problem with the brain.
I agree with that. I see we've got NW Chappie 66.
Good morning. He left a long comment yesterday.
Oh,
Yes, well,
this is our gentleman.
Yes, sir. Welcome
thank
in. Welcome
you.
in. So
Really enjoyed your comment.
yes.
So I do apologize. You are coming into a very controversial stream.
Yes. Well, I don't know how controversial it is. Maybe everybody agrees, but I almost said ADHD. What is this bullshit? as the heading, but I thought let me not be confrontational just off the bat.
When I see it and hear it as an excuse for something or to explain, which an excuse actually is, to explain something, it doesn't make sense to me. Oh, they just have ADHD. Oh, that's this. Oh, that's, this side of it. It's like, but
they're on the spectrum. It's like, well, so according to what?
Yes.
Like which dipstick did you pull? To check that.
Once again, the data says there's literally no way to verify because so if there's no way to verify, does that mean that it's actually never been proven to be a thing if they can't actually replicate it as something? So it's not a thing.
I think 50%, 90%, not 50% of 90% of the studies that psychology is based on cannot be replicated. So if you take 90% of the studies, half of them cannot be replicated, something like that.
Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of science?
Well, psychology is not science.
Oh.
Yes, psychology is mephilant and propaganda. You gotta tell some people that they have a problem so you can control them. In my opinion. But yeah.
David Dog Spa is
Good morning.
in. Good morning to you. Chappie says, my parents put me on antidepressants and legal speed. It's all bull. Exactly. Burn a kid's energy out. That's what we saw. So
well, just before you do that, my biggest problem with that, okay, is I always worry about when a kid is growing up.
Yes.
And you put any kind of chemicals into them, what that does to their development. And some things like the brain, like we don't fucking understand.
You can't reverse it once you start it.
And also, you cannot. We don't even understand the brain today. Like still with all the technology and everything, like we have no idea what that thing's fucking doing. I mean, they've isolated some bits of it, and they can make your leg move if they stick a probe in here.
But you can't go and dissect people who are walking around. It doesn't work.
Yes, so always when we talk about this, what I always get the vision in my head of what was that? Silence of the Lambs. Where he's got that guy's head open and he starts slicing his brain, and the guy's like speech starts slurring. I'm like, oh, that's so terrible. That would be the worst thing in the world.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Oh.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Yes, it puts the brain in the pan.
Against the hose
yes,
again.
yes.
That movie.
It's rough, but anyway.
That's okay. ADHD.
Yes.
No, what I wanted to bring up, I had this very small snippet in my past career life. I got to see some kids who were on some of these medications, and talk about breaking your heart. You watch a flip switch. It is creepy to see somebody like happy and go lucky, and then they have to take their tablet, and then they just flat affect, no desire, no movement, no they've lost their soul.
They go gray.
Yeah, they've lost their soul. And I saw that I don't know how many times with kids, and that really solidified, okay, there's definitely something wrong with this, but I am one person, I am me, and I'm not gonna totally mess it up. I just removed myself from that situation because I didn't want to give that to people. I don't think that's
yes,
a good thing for me to do. I can't do that and keep my consciousness. It just does not work for me.
No, I agree.
Hang on one second. David's dog spa says, my neighbor put his daughter on a mild drug to help her focus on school. She ended up committing suicide shortly before her 21st birthday.
Yep.
We were just having that conversation. So this topic may be a little heavy today, actually. I didn't even think of that.
No, neither did I, yes.
But you're not wrong for bringing that up. It's that's been quite they call it an epidemic, but honestly, we are forcing these kids to do things that they shouldn't be doing, and that's probably where a lot of it came from. Chappie did say it made me lag in maturity with his stuff, which, of course it would. I mean,
so there's this theory that your mental maturity will stagnate when you start abusing substances.
Yes.
So if you start abusing substances, be it drugs, weed, well, I guess weed's also a drug. I know people
It
differentiate
still
between.
messes with your brain.
Yes,
It's
but
still gonna
people kind of put weed in its
distractions.
own kind of category now.
Yeah.
So it's like weed, and then the harder stuff, alcohol, whatever else. I don't know. Fucking script drugs. This kind of stuff. If you start abusing that stuff at like 15, your mental maturity will remain at 15, although you are growing and aging out. You mentally do not mature, which is one of the theories. And Stefan Molyneux does a lot around
Doesn't
that
Jordan
stuff.
Peterson also?
I don't
contribute
remember
to
him.
that?
I know Stefan
Yes, Stefan,
specifically
the
spoke about that. And
Stop of maturity.
there's a lot of things you can say about Stefan, and sometimes I listen to some of his streams and I'm like, not today, Satan. But he's got a lot of really clever stuff
Yes.
that he's researched
Yeah.
and done. And personally, Stefan has helped me with a lot of things.
Me as well. I've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations personally, like looking at myself and reflecting on what I've done and could have done better, and would like to promote more with my children so that they don't have to go through the problems that we have.
Yeah, exactly. So and our kids, we apply no drugs.
No.
Like even
the closest they get is a 100% homeopathic elderberry tablet.
Yes. I mean,
really don't. No.
I severely twisted my ankle.
Yes.
Like my toes were blue and like my whole foot was. I thought I tore ligaments, but April. I had pain meds once.
Yes.
I had one set of pain meds. The moment it happened, it was like 8 o'clock, and I stood on a little step stool. And I was leaning over to try and see something, and I actually needed it slightly higher, so I was tippy-toeing, and I was on my toes, and I was trying to see this thing, and I went over,
lifting one foot
up, and then of course all the weight went on one corner, which I didn't think of, and the step stool basically gave way, but I was on the side of my toes basically with my full weight, and I just went and twisted my whole ankle. So I had pain meds
one time
as that happened one time. My one daughter cracked the middle finger.
Yes.
Because silly.
Yes.
And she had pain meds
one time. When she first did it.
Yeah. The moment it happened.
Yeah.
Okay. And just as a matter of interest, something we figured out is there's not much they can do for a cracked finger.
No. No, we knew that. We just wanted to make sure that nothing else, like the hand, wasn't hurt, or we wanted to make sure there wasn't more. We thought it was just a finger, but to make sure, we did an X-ray.
But you pretty much keep it straight and bandage it up, and then you leave it alone. And that's pretty much what they did.
Yes.
So there's not much that they do more than you can really do if you just.
It's the same like toes.
Yes.
But if it were a hand issue, could have been a grip issue and different things. So we did take her just to make sure.
Sure everything was good.
Just a finger, and thankfully it was just a finger.
Yes. She is fine now, and she will not do the stupid thing again.
I think she learned her lesson on that. Let me catch up a second. I like Chappie's comment here. SSRI and antidepressants turned me into a zombie. They suck. The reason I had to be on that was because of my parents' relationship. They both hated each other. Kids don't have problems, adults do. That is beyond spot on. Like, I cannot express how of a wonderful description that is. And that's what most of it is. It's us adults forcing children to try to do what we want them to do. But it could be you're good. It could be behavior wise. You want them to behave at home, like after a long work day, because you don't have the mind ability to deal with them after the stresses of work environment. Or it could be the school environment where boys are not meant to do this. Would you believe that boys do not do this? They do not sit. You can have two sets of kids born, same family. I think we have them. Yes. 2 girls and 2 boys. You should watch them. Okay? Night and day difference. The girls will sit and play and dolls and Play-Doh and color and this and that.
I'm fidgeting on my phone because I was looking for. I'm going to close the YouTube. No,
that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to keep it open.
So no, what I want is I want to do this. All right. So, and I'm going to show this to the camera. because I don't have the
Do you want
fancy
me to
put it
finish
up
my
on the.
statement, or do you want to keep
Yes.
talking?
No. Finish.
Okay.
Finish.
So the girls can stay calm and do whatever they want to for hours on end, but the boys literally cannot do that. They have the ants in the pants 24/7. You mentioned that, and you'll have to bring it up with your grandfather.
Yes.
I think it is. But they cannot sit still. And I watch our older boy. He can eat for like 10 minutes. If he doesn't finish his food in 10 minutes, he cannot sit still anymore.
No.
Like
and then,
it's over.
And he'll sit by his food, but he'll lay on the chair and then fold himself over the chair and then
like,
sit
I've got
under the
10
chair
minutes.
and then
if he eats perfect,
it's like, yes.
If he likes it, he'll eat it quickly. If he doesn't like it, then he's just going to sit here and drive us crazy.
And
it's going to
it
be
doesn't
up, down,
matter
up, down.
the type of food.
No.
Like yesterday, he was like, "Look, Dad, I finished all my eggs like quickly." And then today, the same eggs. He's like, "It's like, dude, it's the same food. Can you just consume it?"
No, it's how I feel, man.
So I can't remember, a couple of years ago, I guess. Let me see. This should say when. 25 December. So no, not 25 December. 17 April 2025. So that's a year ago. There was a discussion on Viva's channel, and I can't remember how we got to it, but it was around. There was some trans shooting again. And
again,
it was around SSRI use, and one of the I think it was a mod. What's the guy's name? Now I can't remember his name, man. But he was one of the guys who's like very good on AI and stuff like that. So he ran a query in AI to
Okay, yes. I'm blanking on his name too. I'll get there.
Yeah, we'll
give me a minute.
So anyway, so we were looking at a overlap on SSRI. So I'll tell you now what it is. It's school shootings versus SSRI prescriptions by US. This is 2025 data, April. Now, I don't know. You want to go stand behind the camera and then go get me the milk when you
milk?
Yes, milk. I gotta. So see if that works. All right. I don't have the fancy put it up on the fucking screen bullshit.
There we go.
All right. So just school shootings versus SSRI prescriptions. Now I know a lot of people are going to tell me this is bullshit. I know. And you know what? Half of it's probably bullshit. I'll give you that. I know there's a lot of people that are like, no, SSRIs do not, blah, blah, blah. I understand. I know. What I'm saying is these are the statistics, and when there's smoke, there's fire. Okay? So I am sure it is not the only thing. I am sure there are all kinds of other shit when you have to use SSRIs. I'm just very thankful that when I grew up, that was not a thing. I just want to put this in the fridge because I'm going to make some scones while we talk nonsense. Let me put it in the other fridge that side. So you know, I'm very sure half of it is bullshit. All right, and I'm sure they are contributing. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff. I'm sure. Okay, but what I'm saying is there's a massive uptake in SSRI prescriptions, and there's a massive uptake, all right, in school shootings at the same time, and it trends the same. So maybe, you know, more parents working is causing it, which might also trend the same.
Definitely.
You know,
the whole dual income is not where it's cracked up to be.
Divorce rate,
yes,
you know, might trend the same
for sure.
Okay, but maybe dual income, single parent, SSRI use coupled with, you know, increased suicide, because I promise you, if you trend the suicides, it'll also trend.
Mm-hmm.
So suicides versus school shootings versus SSRI use versus, you know, so the SSRIs might just be the cherry on top of the cake.
Yep.
But there might be a whole cake under it. But the cherry is part of the cake.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just saying.
I'm going to back up a little bit. David's dog spot, he does say he warned his neighbor about the but was not taken seriously about the effects of SSRIs. No, they have a black box label. Now, the interesting thing with the whole black box label theory, most medications have them, and yet we think it's okay to take these things.
Yep.
I don't understand it. Like,
Yep.
the odds are not in the favor of the person,
I have ADHD, so I gotta do stuff.
All right, well, I'm gonna read.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, I missed
stand
that
my
one
heads
though.
off, so-
David's dog spot. That had to be rough. We've encountered the young people dying, and it's not. I don't care who you are, where you are. That is not something that anybody needs to go through.
No.
That's very difficult.
No, I agree.
I had one patient tell me one time. This was in the neurotelemetry unit. I think she was post-stroke, and she told me anything that was happening to her did not matter because she was a mom who had laid her son to rest in a grave. So it doesn't matter. She said that is the absolute worst thing she's ever done in her life, and no parent should ever have to go through that. So she was gray. She didn't care.
Yes,
she did.
Well,
from then forward, and that's, I mean, many moons prior is when she went through that.
That's why, and I don't want to hop on that subject because that's a whole.
No,
new
I know
wormhole.
that's a heavy one.
But no. What I want to say is the Austin Metcalf's dad that went online, and people are, outraged because, he said black fatigue is real. That guy laid his son down and couldn't say a fucking word for 14 months.
Yeah.
I would give him some grace.
Give him a minute.
Yeah, just give the guy a fucking minute.
Yes.
Like, he has not been able to grieve because he had to look after everyone and be strong for everybody.
And was under a gag order.
And was under a gag order, him and his whole family. So,
yeah. So it's not like they didn't want to. They
I will tell you one thing for sure. That guy is a much, much, much better guy than what I am.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yep. So Chappie did say, I was a single father for 6 years before I met my wife that I've been married to now for 13 years. But they wanted me to put my one son on antidepressants and SSRI. I refused. Good on you. Yes. No is a valid answer. I don't care what people think. Yep. No is an answer.
Yes. The answer is get fucked.
It's N-O with a period. You don't need an explanation. You do not need to be forced to do something. The answer is no.
Yes, it's just no. Yeah. That's not happening. That's why we're homeschooling, man. I'm not having a fucking debate with these people.
Marcus does say it too. School tried to do that to my daughters. I don't understand. And even daughter, hell no. Yeah, no. It's schools are not parents.
No.
Well,
they think they have the right. And the problem is when you basically sign your kid over to them, because I think that's what you do in a sense, right? Is you kind of sign some responsibility over to them. They can do all kinds of shit, man.
Just paperwork. You should read it.
Yeah, just there were guys running around, and I mean, a little off the subject, but I remember when we had to get this fucking jab. It was mandatory. And we told them all to go get fucked because I'm not sticking bullshit in my body. And that's part of the reason why we slightly disliked, because we are a little disagreeable for bullshit. I will agree with all kinds of shit. Okay, and I told Nicole, so, when all that crap came up, I said, if they said, we don't know what this bullshit is, but, okay, we're going to enforce a mask mandate. And then what we want you to do, don't throw these things away at home. We're going to have collection bins at fucking Walmart and CVS and, wherever, and Kroger. And we want you, you're going to buy the mask. We're going to make sure nobody fucking gouges you. So, there's a fixed price. It's going to be $20 for 20 or whatever. We're going to give you gloves, and we're going to give you a little fucking box or a bag or whatever. And every day you take the mask off, wear it when you wake up, and blah, 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 blah. And give some kind of guidance. And you've got to take this thing and put it in the bag and go drop it off. And we're going to analyze these things. No, none. It was, you must have a face covering. And then immediately it's bullshit. Yes.
Bandits everywhere.
Yes. I said, I can take my wife's stockings, cut a piece off and put it over my face, and that's a face covering. Yes. Okay, it's horse shit. I'm not doing this.
That's why I wear the skirt.
Yes.
Oh, I had a lot of people offended by me with the skirt, but it's the exact same.
Our youngest daughter had a little tutu.
Tutus. They were tutus.
Like this big. So Nicole used to put them on.
And I would twirl. And I had I was at Costco one day, actually canceling the membership because they were trying to charge us, and I was like, no, I can't go to you guys because you are literally forcing my hand and forcing me to do things that is against my beliefs and my medical abilities. No.
Yes.
So I went in there to cancel it, and I had a young kid look at me. He's like, Mom, that woman's wearing a skirt. What did I do? I twirled. I said, my mask twirls.
Yep.
Oh, I was very unliked at that moment.
You know, there's all kinds of shit. What I wanted to say,
yes,
before we went there is
ADHD.
So they were like, jab is now enforced. There were schools going around fucking injecting children against the wishes of their parents.
Yes.
The parents said no, and the school jabbed them anyway.
So there is a part of the documentation when you sign your kids up for schools where if there is a medical emergency, that the school is now responsible for your child during that medical emergency, which is why most likely they put the state of COVID, whatever, and did emergency status on different cities, counties, states, whatever, because they could use that clause to inoculate as they saw fit. That's a very scary situation to even know that that's an opportunity in the school system, but it's in the documentation and it's pretty much in all of it, because if your kid does have an emergency, breaks a bone, has a concussion, has a heart attack, needs some type of healthcare intervention, then the school needs to have approval from the parent to even do anything. So they put that legalese in the contracts with the school system and then totally flipped it and used it on the parents in a way that it should not have been used. Let me back up a second. We do need to say hello to Andy Pearson.
Andy.
Chappie's comment a little bit ago. I believe video games, too, not all games, I believe some children have a hard time separating game from reality. I think, was it a couple of years ago we spoke about the video games and where it actually originated? Did we speak about it on stream, or was that you and I having a conversation?
I can't remember.
So I didn't know about the video games, but the blood and gore, if you look in the history of when they started and how they got started, it was for the goal to have people lose that affect, the sense of reality when shooting, so that they are more comfortable with aggression and hurting other people. So you think American Revolution, Civil War, there were not many people who were shot and killed in either of those. I mean, we're talking America specifically, either of those wars, because the people could not harm another person easily. It was not, which I think there's something in the brain probably telling you to not, harm your own man. But the video games was, I think, World War I or World War II. Or was it? They looked at the stats of that for, it was like Vietnam was when it started. Yes. Somewhere around, like I think it was 70s, 80s when they started coming out with it. But it was for the goal of getting you used to blood, guts, gore, more comfortable, and it was for combat. It was to have you do more damage in the end. Because I want to say World War I and World War II, the stats were very low as far as what people actually.
I don't. Maybe you read it somewhere. I don't.
I thought we spoke about it.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
But yeah, it's so back. Just to kind of come around back to the subject at hand is, I think a lot of people use, the on the spectrum, ADHD, ADD, because I remember that being ADD and then ADHD, and then there was a whole bunch of them, because some of it is like you can't focus, and then the other one is you can't focus or like something else, and like there's like all these different, like some people are just slightly focused, and it's like I don't.
There's a
like I listened to all of this and I'm like, none of this makes sense at all. Okay, no, he's gonna have to wait.
I will call him back.
Yes.
Yes.
But anyway, it's very interesting. The things that they give people to justify being useless.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, you know who doesn't have any of these problems? Poor people. What's wrong? There's someone here?
Yeah, the vehicle.
Okay. Oh, all right. Hold on. No. I'll get it, because I gotta go get my greater. I forgot that next door. Ooh, I hope
They are
oh, I'm sorry.
exceptionally early.
Yes.
Sorry, I
Oh,
moved it over.
yeah, I know.
The,
I saw. Let me go
Yes.
get the.
I was
what's the
trying
name?
to see if I could find out more about the video games and to see what it was. Of course, I can't see it at the moment because I swear, if you don't ask the correct question, then it doesn't give you the correct answer. Drives me crazy. But Chappie, yes, desensitizing. That's the term I was stumbling to put in my mouth and spit out to you guys. Apparently, that is not working today. No words. What can I say? So, Marcus, I have to laugh at you. My kids are now in mid-30s. Where's your cane? Man, I have to say, I said this to a customer the other day, and I find this beyond true. Back in my nursing world, I would meet 90-something-year-olds that were so spry and young at heart. They would bounce out of bed, run around the place, and they had so much more energy than, say, my 30-somethings or 40-somethings that were laying in bed, in so much agony and pain. Age is only a number. It honestly depends on how you feel and what you do. Because the more active you are, the less likely you will be stuck in the bed with a cane, needing those serious things. And I do see your previous answer. Hell no. Yes, sir. Hell no is an answer. Hell no is the correct answer. That is one that we stand by quite a lot. The answer for many things is just no.
All right. So it's our other customers. So I said, okay, they can come in. It's the guy and his wife, the honey guys.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I just kicked that. So I said, all right, come in. I mean, if you don't mind the live stream,
Yes.
So they said, no, it's fine. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I kicked that camera.
You kicked the camera.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll make do.
All right. But they also want scones, so of course. All right. And there's a young
yes,
man.
they came too early for
Yes.
scones.
Yes. But I said it's going to take about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Right. Maybe move that back a little so it doesn't cut my head off and they can see what I'm doing.
Okay, hang on a second.
All right. Let me stand here.
Chappie makes me laugh. He couldn't spell it. I couldn't think about it or think of it, so the words are not coming out of my mouth.
You can move it. Yeah. Just so there's enough gap to get past.
Okay. Let me help this young man.
Yes.
If I do not.
All
Okay,
right.
go. He's
Let
got
me,
his.
sanitize my mitts.
Yeah, come, Christoph.
All right.
Christoph.
All right. Banana. Yes, you can take it. That's fine. Take a banana and a orange.
Banana and an orange.
Banana and an orange.
Say orange.
All right.
Banana. Orange.
Banana, orange.
Those are his favorite things.
You know what? This cutting board back here is clean. Let me just grate the cheese here.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second because I'll put it in the pans in front.
You're good. Chappie does say his grandmother loves scones. So what he's making are cheddar scones. I'm actually going to scoot back because he'll need some room when it comes down to it. Hopefully I don't totally get myself out of the picture, but you guys don't need to see me. You can hear me. What can I say?
Yeah. So no, I just think a lot of it is the crutch for people to have an excuse, in my opinion.
And anyone who disagrees, I mean, please throw it out there. We would love more discussion.
These
more
are
feedback.
just opinions, man.
And opinions, last I checked, they're just like
noses.
Does everybody have one?
I think so.
Okay, not like YouTube. Got it. I thought it was like YouTube.
Opinions are like YouTube.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. No, I tried to look up. That's what I wanted to do. Hang on.
All right.
I know. I'm sorry. Man, yesterday I was in his way. Every time he turned around to do something, I was in his way. I would have felt bad if it wasn't entertaining.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. All right. There we go. Almost.
I told you these customers wanted these, though.
Yes,
Remember?
I know. And then I got a...
D20X. Thank you for the correction. It's like buttholes.
Yes, I'm trying to not say Bongolio on stream. I am Bongolio.
That's all right. I'll read it out loud. Thanks for jumping in. Okay, so I have the clinical definitions of the lovely ADD and ADHD, because that's what we were just talking about. Was there's many different types. Was used so ADD is attention deficit disorder. Was used in earlier diagnostic manuals to describe difficulties with attention, focus, organization, and distractibility, often without prominent hyperactivity.
Yes.
And then ADHD is diagnosed based on persistent patterns of inattention and or hyperactivity, impulsivity that interfere with functioning, with symptoms starting before age 12 and lasting at least 6 months. It has 3 presentations, not separate disorders. So that is specifically something starting before age 12. Can I call bullshit?
Yeah, that's nonsense.
The brain is not developed before age 12. How in the world could you have a disorder based upon hyperactivity for children who are supposed to be hyperactive? Like, really? That's what they came up with? I'm sorry, that's a little
Sounds
annoying.
like big pharma money making.
Oh, no, come on. D20X, hey, I'm a little retarded, have patience. Aren't we all, my friend? Aren't we all? Man, I feel a little dumber after reading that definition, though. I'm not gonna lie.
There's some of these things, man. It's like I don't even know where you guys come up with this bullshit.
No, I mean, in its own definition, it says it's not. To me, that says it's not real. That's no.
9.
No. So Chappie says, have ADD too. My parents put me on Ritalin at 8.
Yes.
8. Oh my goodness.
Actually, I'm not going to go into too much of that, but I in our family that has occurred, and I was very surprised when it happened. I was like, why? No, it's for focus. I'm like, ooh, that sounds bad. And this is before Ritalin was known to be like bad shit. It was just I just knew like, stay away from the chemicals, man.
Anything to stay away from chemicals. And now I've gone to the polar opposite, where I actually think number one for the boys and what seems to do them the best is to be able to run around.
Yes.
Actually.
It's
okay,
like,
you guys are
energy.
bouncing. Okay, go outside, go run, go play, go kick a soccer ball.
And also, I like people that like, oh, your kid's got a fucking problem because, too much, like, it's got ADHD, but mom feeds them 2 fucking donuts and an energy drink before sending them to school, It's like, all right, you wonder why this guy's bouncing out of his fucking skin and then falls asleep,
Yep.
It's like, no, it's not a focus problem.
It is not a diet problem.
Issue.
It's not a diet problem at all. That would never be the issues. Hang on, guys. I have a short man.
Man with short man problems.
I think he is getting a
banana for one of his siblings.
I think he is doing that for somebody else. Okay, go.
Get me the milk there while you're that side.
Okay. I'll get up again. Sure.
All right. So it's pretty interesting.
Now, who was it that just said that? Marcus just say, "Bing, bing, bing! We have a winner, Big Pharma."
Yes, always. They always win, man. You just see. So that's a.
So Chappie does say, I'm coming to believe that the baby boomer generation is the generation of pills. You may not be wrong, actually. Because that's when it was pretty
fucking
normalized.
Hippie drugs, man.
Yeah. No, but kids must listen, and mom must now go to work, and lives are changing, and let's just take all these pills, be happy, and then everybody can sit in front of a TV and not talk to each other. It's lovely.
Yep.
What is that song? The everybody's oh God.
Yeah,
is that Theory of a Dead Man?
Theory of a Dead Man.
What is that song? Why can't I think of it?
We can put both of them in the fridge.
I am blanking. Everyone's high? Is that why?
I can't remember.
Let me see if I can pull that up because, man.
Yeah, don't play it though because, copyright and all of that.
Do
you want to put that away for us, please?
Yes, it's your friends are high right now. Your parents are high right now. Hot
Yes.
chicks are high right now. President's high right now.
Everybody's high right now.
Yes.
All right, here we go. These things are fucking spectacular. I will have the recipe blog up on our website soon, and then people can go and make this shit at home.
Right?
You know.
Hey, Neuro. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
In other words, just saying that you're onto something with the generation. Everybody's high right now.
Yeah.
You know, and high on something, and it's unfortunately not.
You know
right.
what? You know what? I will do this. I will give props to the younger generations that are not using alcohol like we used to. I mean, dude, the amount of alcohol I've consumed in my life. Thinking back now, I'm like, man, that was stupid. And they're not doing drugs. There's a lot of stuff they're staying away from. So I'll give them props. They're more conservative. They not poking around as much. You can go tell our customers they can come in if they want. You know.
You want me to tell them?
Yeah, they can come in. They can shop around.
They're gonna listen to our
That's
nonsense.
okay. That's okay. I mean, I'm allowed my opinions. You know, I try. Yeah, I hope this is not the one that gets stuck. Of course, it's the one that gets stuck. All right, that's the one that doesn't get stuck. Of course, I have to. It's a 50-50 chance, but the first 50 will fail. Let me spray this real quick. We can get this in. Sorry, I'll be right with you guys. Of course, I have to send Nicole away as I do this. But I just want to do this over the trash can so I don't get non-stick nonsense everywhere. All right, there we go. And then let's run this guy quick. Let's get this done. You know, when people are waiting for stuff, it feels like it takes forever.
They're good. They are such sweet people, actually.
Yes, they're very nice people.
I have...
Again, what are you doing here?
I have asked him to stay outside to go.
I knew.
I was waiting. Come. You already have those, and they haven't been eaten. Sorry, I'll read chat in just a second. Let me just take the young man for another walk outside. That's probably what
I'm going to lock you out, young man.
Right?
I'm going to lock you out. I'm going to lock the door and keep you outside. Seeing that you want to be a nonsense.
He said yes.
Of course he did. Because he's a wise ass. So these are cheddar scones. They are very nice. So it's basically flour, some baking powder, a little bit of sugar, like a little bit, like a teaspoon per cup. And then cheddar cheese. Some tallow. I used to make it with mayo, but I changed to tallow, milk, and Greek yogurt, and they come out spectacular. Spectacular.
All right, I'm going to back up a little bit.
Get out.
I'm going to back up a little bit in chat. Neuro, I did want to say what he said. He said, put Anton's meat in your mouth. Buy some biltong from King of Biltong at biltongusa.com and use code RRR to save 10%. So don't forget about that. Get yourself some biltong, some brain food, as we say.
Yeah.
And sorry, guys, when I scoot back, I officially cannot read that thing. Chappie does say just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Remember that crap from Disney? Is that not horrible? D20X said, what about not being able to pay attention for an hour straight on a bland, pointless take?
Yeah, I know. Sometimes maybe it's just school that's boring and not you that have a focus problem.
Yes.
You know?
And even Marcus says, Gen X, garden hose, water, mud. Yes, we all need more of that in our lives right now.
Yep.
I actually chuckle. We are, of course, on well water, which is naturally alkaline. There's something about the water kind of mixed in with a little bit of mud straight out of the ground. I think there's something to that.
Well, the mosquitoes don't be eating me no more. So I'll take that. Oh, man.
And even Marcus.
This is, I know what this is. I know exactly what this is.
Scones.
No, this is the kid sending him. This is the kid sending him.
You need more water? Okay, hold on 1 second.
You see, I told my kids, if they behave, hold on, this is raw, boy. You can't eat this.
Here.
I mean, you can eat it, but it's not
Here,
tasty.
no, but you're not going to.
Yeah, it's not tasty. It doesn't taste nice. I told the kids they can have a scone each. And now, of course, I have chaos. Because they want scones.
Up, 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 up. Trying to get up. Hey, Sith. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, you guys missed a bit of a good chat, I think.
Yeah.
But we have categorically decided that ADHD is bullshit. The panel over here, our expert panel.
Because I was bored. My mom had me professionally tested, and I ended up getting skipped forward. You know, it's very interesting, the perceptions of the people and how they don't actually pay attention to what's going on. It's frustrating. Chappie does say he does Coffee and the Bible on Rumble on Tuesdays at
Drop
11,
your link, man. I don't mind. I don't mind. Drop your link.
11 a.m. Eastern time. He's inviting you. He'd love to have you stop by and chat one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop your link. Anybody who wants to follow Chappie, I have no problem with that. Anybody who's got channels, please drop your links. People can follow you. We don't mind.
Yeah.
Let's share. Let's grow the community. You know, we need more better people.
Chappie says, have TBI and focusing is hard, but working out helps a lot.
Oh, you know it, man.
It runs the blood flow to your brain. You already have 2 of those. I think he just likes to grab the same thing.
I think so. Give me timer there for 10 minutes.
But yes, ADHD is bullshit. Yes.
Our expert panel has decided that this is the case.
Okay, come outside.
We will no longer.
Outside.
Sorry, I just want to set a timer here. There we go. Right. Right. All right. Let's just let that run softly. And then I've got to get this guy off so I can. We only got the 3 pies today, huh?
I'm making more.
Okay. So
Yes.
nothing in here I can steal. Huh?
I told you what I had, and you said no. So.
All right. Yeah, the lamb curry is too hard to make, man. That's tough.
That is what I have.
All right, that's
all.
fine.
I do
That's
apologize.
fine.
I have to be pie maker today. I am short on the pie, not for lack of mixes. Anton's been making me the mix. I'm being lazy at putting it in.
No, not lazy. We had a lot of stuff to do, man.
I know. So the hens will be working very soon. Probably chicken pies, pepper steak pies,
Yeah, babuti rolls.
babuti rolls,
I'm gonna
and
make
then
some sausage roll mix.
rolls. I think I'll be making a lot of different things.
Yeah, we actually make all our stuff ourselves. I know people find it hard to believe, but you know, we're very efficient. We stream, we chat with you guys. There we go. We work. We make like a literal ton of biltong.
Yes.
We make a whole heap of pies.
Yeah.
And all kinds of stuff, man.
We were talking about our biltong day a few days ago. It was intense. It was, how many hours was that?
Like 14,
14,
16,
16.
like probably 14 straight manufacturing.
Yes.
All right, I'm
Are you getting distracted?
yes. My ADHD, man. My ADHD.
I actually think half the problem with the world today are the lovely devices in which we find in our hands.
I agree. All right. The problem with this is the shit don't stretch. So you don't want to press it and break it because then there's no point. Then you get all the juice you're trying to get out of the pan. In the pan.
It doesn't help.
And I know foil. I know. Okay, but I've got an oven that's got a massive fan in it. If I use wax paper, it blows it up. I can't fold the wax paper in. And I don't like scrubbing pans.
No.
Remember at
we
one
actually
point...
decided that was the whole purpose of the foil is no more scrubbing pans. So
Oh, I used
pick
to
your
scrub
battle.
a lot of pans.
Pick your battles, okay? Something's got to give.
All right. All right. I only need a little bit of space on this thing.
I know it's really not much because it's just 3 for now.
All right.
I do feel like we are running behind. We're not.
No, we're not. But, you know, when there's customers, then it's like, all right, now we got to speed shit up a little. You know, make it a little more serious.
You're super serial, man.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
See, we don't have to worry about the kids because they have pork bangers. Dad made bangers last night We had a braai because that's what you do on a Friday night is you make a fire. It makes everything better, I think. What would you say?
Yep. And those bangers are good, man.
Yes, the bangers are very good, but they're huge. We were talking about the sizes of the casings, natural food. It's very interesting working with it because you get no control over how it turns out.
Well, so here's the problem with a natural food. People get upset because food's natural and it doesn't fit their perspective of what it should be. But when you have a natural casing, all right, that casing will run, if it's a 32, 36, will run anywhere. This thing got popped over.
I see that.
It will run anywhere from 30 to like 38. So you've got a massive difference in size. So you're and in one casing you can go from like 32 to 36 in one casing. So when I make bangers, like the stuff you buy in the shops, they're all like uniform, very pretty. Like when we make bangers, like they go from like I'd say like that to like that because the casings,
like the sausage roll size to about double.
Yes, it's because the casings vary. Anything from 30 millimeters, which is just over an inch, to like 36 millimeters, which is like an inch and a half.
Yes.
So they'll go anywhere from like, I'd say an inch to an inch and an eighth to an inch and 3/4.
Yeah.
I'd say that's where they all vary.
So the depth is interesting.
Yes. Inch and, maybe not quite 3/4. But dude, some of the sausage, I look at it and I'm like, geez, I don't even know how I'm going to cook this shit. It's very
thick.
Good
though. They're very good. They're very
good.
The
bangers are awesome. Even the Englishman I had here yesterday was like, and it's not traditional English bangers, but
we love to have our customers test our products and let us know what they think.
Yeah, especially if I'm cooking it, I always give someone that's in the store like randomly, like, hey, try a little bit of this.
Yes, see what you think.
Yes, and if anybody says they don't eat meat, I tell them this is not the store you are looking for.
Stop it. We have Marmite.
Yeah, it's true.
That's about it.
Yeah.
No, I have spices.
Oh, nice.
I have Marmite and spices.
Oh,
yeah, vegans in the store has always been a little interesting.
Yeah, I don't have anything for you, man.
No.
Go away. Oh, I just want to, so there's a specific, I don't want to say a celebrity because I don't think it's the right word, but a very popular online personality that I confer with on occasion, whom I have sent some chutney to.
Should I show them which one?
All right. And I just sent a message and said, what do you think? And it was down in like a day.
We sent this guy.
Yes. And it was down in like a day. So
apricot chutney.
If you want a flavor explosion,
enhancement,
get yourself some chutney. I spoke to Nicole yesterday and I said, I think the import groceries are nice, but I don't know if that's a sustainable long-term model just because it's so hard to get a hold of and tariffs and fucking long complications. But the stuff we make ourselves, and the South Africans starting to buy that from us. Okay, that thing is doing something down there. I don't know what that is. I just saw a triangle thing and then I saw a...
No, I think it was an internet issue.
Okay. All right, well, I hope we're still live. But anyway, so... give the spice. Miss Holding. So we're just putting it in bags because it's much cheaper.
Yes.
So I've got a braai spice, which is a barbecue rub, which goes fucking spectacularly with chicken and pork and beef and all kinds of stuff. Hamburger patties with this. 10% of this with a hamburger. It's spectacular. Chutneys are spectacular. You guys should really try them. And of course the biltong and stuff like that. But I think we're going to expand a little on the sauces and chutneys and spices and stuff
this
like
is
that.
Another really good spice for those who like to grill.
Just don't do it on the grill. Do it after because the garlic burns.
Yes.
I have learned
but
that
good
the hard
as
way.
like a topping, and I've had people give us rave reviews. They used it in everything, and it's very chunky. So this one's a little chunkier. This one's finer. So kind of whatever you want for your meats. This guy though, I swear, chicken, pork, beef, everything,
Yeah,
lamb,
awesome.
anything, everything. It's rice spice is a winner for sure.
Yeah, so I want to see if I can put that guy in a shaker because people, yeah, I just use it by hand because I use that much, but I think the normal guy wants a shaker, so I'm going to have to figure that one out. It's just the shakers are like you $1.15 on a shaker, and then you've got no spice. So I mean, I'm going to charge you a bunch of money just for the like shaker. So I want to try and save people money on packing, which you're going to probably put in the trash, and give you more spice, which is what you're going to consume.
Yes, I will say the bags, they are Ziploc, so you can spoon it out, pour it out kind of thing, and then close it back up. It does help in that aspect, but we of course don't want to turn off our customers on this.
Yeah, and I think one of the things we want to do is, if you can start with a healthy diet, that already puts you like miles ahead of the next guy. Just healthy eating. So none of our stuff have any, like our spices. I mean, the sausage rolls is a little bit of a junk food thing, but they're good. At least the filling we make ourselves, we know it's proper meat. All our spices has no dextrose and crap like that in it, or for the most part. I mean, if there is something that has it in it outside of our control, everything we make, no dextrose, no bullshit. Our chutneys are clean. There's no chemicals in them. It's all, I mean, there's one or two small little things we use, and it's very, very little, and it's a requirement. We have to use them. But except for that, we don't use nonsense in our food. So it's clean food, man. Do yourself a favor and pick some up. BiltonUSA.com.
Yes. And code RRR for 10% off on your Biltong purchases.
Yes.
Your meat.
I'll see if we can do more of the stuff we do to start opening that up for discounts. And then
may not be frozen, though. You guys got to give us a break on the frozen.
Share, repost, follow. How about that? And then it's time. We got to get our light on. Our customers are patiently.
All right, 1 second before we run.
No,
Dominion.
We can still talk, but I want to get the light on. And so the customers have been very patiently sitting out there.
They have. Dominion After Dark says, let Anton put his firm, juicy meat of the week into your mouth from King of Biltong at Biltong USA.
Yes.
He says use code NEURO. I say use code RRR. Whatever you do, get some Biltong. Doesn't quite matter. Sid says, I'm going to try some of that rub. I have a pork butt to smoke up here soon.
Dude,
you're going to like that.
I'm telling you.
It's very nice.
I use about 4% on chicken. On a big pork butt, it might be more. On a pork butt, it might be a little more. Let me go get that light.
Okay. And Dom does have a new channel up and running. Plan to put fair use music videos so people can get music without using YouTube. That is awesome.
I got orange in front of my door.
That is absolutely wonderful. Neuro, it's okay. I promise you, I don't mind. We'll take all codes. Neuro is awesome. I have to chuckle. I was actually talking about you yesterday in case your ears were tingling, and you are an awesome person to have known for these last couple of years. We've really appreciated working with you, getting to know you, kind of thing. Neuro.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about him. I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Yes.
I can't remember. But we like you. We like you a lot. Just saying.
I think everybody on our stream, we've actually had only good experiences so far with everybody that we.
Unless you are exposed 2026, anything of that rabbit hole, go away.
Yes.
Go away.
Yes. Skull Spotter.
Skull Spotter.
Yeah, I think that's the guy's main account. It's called Skull Spotter.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
So, NW Chappie just asked, you guys like rock music?
Only heavy stuff.
We like heavy metal.
Yeah, breakfast music equals System of a Down. Maybe a little bit of Slipknot, for the lighter.
We do tend to run classic rock in the shop because that goes over a little bit better. Now I chuckle. I think I've heard a System of a Down song on there, and I'm like,
the Biscuit on classic.
I don't quite think they classify as classic rock, but
Well, at least not light rock.
No, I see classic rock as its own category.
Yes,
70s,
but what's
80s,
funny is when you do the classic,
90s.
You do the classic rock, and then Godsmack comes on, and it's like cry like a bitch, and there's like kids walking around like let's skip that one.
Skip that one.
So, have we got a raid yet?
Oh no, I will find a raid. Neuro, do you have anybody to raid? Otherwise,
we can raid. I don't know if Bright's up. If Bright Gaming's on,
I will see. Yes.
We can raid him.
TOD, yes, I am a Christian. I do like Slipknot. I love Metallica, Anthrax, you name it. I love it. I've been through a lot of shows. Van Halen kicks
Oh,
ass.
yeah, man. I missed the Van Halen show.
Don't
I
get
missed-
us started down the rock rabbit hole. It's not gonna stop. You are talking our jam, man.
And I want to categorically state something. I think Alex Van Halen, the drummer of Van Halen, has had not enough credit given to him at his for his skills. Eddie received a lot of accolades for being a very good guitarist.
Okay. It's okay.
I think Alex was equally as good a drummer. I've watched people try and do the Hot for Teacher intro numerous times, and they for a long time argued that it wasn't a single guy that was playing that, but two drums. No, later, not now. Don't stick your hand in the fridge. Come, you gotta go. Yes, in a little bit, you're gonna walk into the chair. So we gotta get out of here.
Yes. Sorry, Neuro. Go ahead and complete that raid if you want. Yes, I was about to do it as well. Please complete the raid. You're gonna be faster than me. Because I think we have to run away.
Yes.
We will have to talk music one day.
Yes.
I think music conversation may be a necessary conversation soon.
Yes.
Definitely. But all right, guys, have a wonderful day. Please.
By the way, if anybody, so go and have a look at a band called The Narrow, and the song is called Lonely Sunday Morning. I think it's a spectacularly good song. It's not too heavy. Have a look at that, man. It's a South African band. I think they are way better than they are given credit for. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m.
Yes.
Say bye. Bye.